Hey there, Gaming Warriors. Chief Rocky here. Welcome back to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival here on the Wolves Community server. So things have slowed down quite a bit since our last recording. Some people are just going straight crazy and ham on other people's stuff, and other people are just taking an extremely long vacation. Needless to say, the pirates, we have still been busy. I'm not going to showcase or show off the base that I'm in, but this is the HQ that Spanch has been working on. I'm in the garage to show you 1, 2, 3 of his tanks. They're massive. If you have not seen Spanch's video on him building this and testing them out, please, I will link a little block here in the video so you could go to his channel. These things are impressive. However, we're going to be moving these. Now, the last I remember, I only bought 2. So somebody else had purchased 2 more. And I already checked out Relic 3 and 4, and they're completely empty. No oxygen, no fuel, no ammo. So I'm going to leave them here. But I am going to be moving these 2, the Relic 1 and 2, and they're heading to Titan with me. And we are going to rebuild the stripped ones there. Let's get the cockpit here. I like viewing them from here. Now. Take it in the Warthog here. Now these tanks were built to be taken a different way than bottom. There's no how do you say this? Docking device on the bottom. Okay, the docking device is on the top. I had a different design in mind when I did this, and I have not yet built that transportation ship yet. So that will probably be happening since things have slowed down quite a bit. I might take the time to do that now. Let me just get this back here. I've done this before. This is how I got them to Titan in the first place. Boom. Yes. It looks weird, I promise you. Ta-da. That's how the relics transport. Alright. Which is actually kind of convenient because I could pretty much put them on anything. The reason why I did this was it was really designed that on the carrier, on the transport that I'm going to be using, there would be a hole here, and you would drop down this elevator shaft right into it, and the person would literally detach the tank in the atmosphere and hot drop in straight into a combat scenario. However, like I said, I have not gotten around to building that, but I'm probably going to do it now. So we're going to move that other tank here and then make our way to Titan. Okay, so we got both the relics tucked in nice and tight. So we're going to go ahead and take off. Make our way to Titan. So I've taken this before. To Titan before. So I am familiar with how she handles. It's a burly beast, man. I'll tell you that much. So let me make sure I check how she's lined up. Okay. That way when I land again, I know where to put her. Alrighty, so here we go. It might help to turn this stuff on, right? Oxygen and thrusters. Whew. Alright guys, let's top this off, and here we go. She is a very unique looking craft, I'll tell you that much. Very different in every sense of the manner. Alright. This is where it gets interesting. She's got a lot of thrust. That might just be me. Did I turn everything on? Let's check. That's the wrong menu. Ah, so rusty. So rusty. For some reason, she's just not turning. RCSs. Maybe because they were not activated? That's weird. Spanch, was that you? Did you turn these off? What a little trickster. He must not want anybody to use his craft. Alright, let's make sure the rest of these are on. There we go. That's much better. Okay. And mark our path. There we go. One thing I would really love to see in this game is if you point the direction you want and you mark it. Okay? When you do that, and it auto paths you to where you want to go, that would be even cooler. Oh, Spanch, I'm trying not to mess up the Warthog, okay? It's a little big for my liking, you know what I mean? Remember, I'm the master of building tiny. This thing's ginormous. Huge. Oh, so much debris in space. Why? Okay, here we go. Oh, look at that. Now we're finally at that. Alright, guys, so we're going to make our way to Titan. I'm going to skip all the crazy spots and stuff, so ain't going to be no fun from here. Okay, so we're entering the Titan atmosphere now. Well, not really, but we're in its orbit. So, making our way to the planet's surface and going to drop off some tanks. And I should probably never do that again. The only reason I'm dropping these tanks off is because I said I would. There is nothing going on the server at the moment. I think the peak of any type of event on this server was when we invaded Titan and the wolves came back with another strike. That was the peak. That was it, guys. It peaked out. So let's try to get some altitude here. There we go. So I'm probably not going to be able to get to attack base Zulu because of the actual ground is just not stable enough. So what we're going to do here is we'll land here at attack base X-Ray, We'll try to get everything in to the base here. We'll go and take the Warthog back, and we'll come back with this Liz. We can start moving some stuff back over and start rebuilding some of these tanks. Oh, by the way, you guys are noticing some weird glitches. It's because 7.0 just came out today, by the way. So everybody's kind of excited about that as well. Oh, what the hell? Are we moving? Let's not move. Let's not move. Okay. All the way down. There you go. Why are we doing that again? I thought I just established this. Down, baby, down. Let's do this. Let's turn thrusters off. Perfect. Okay, she's still wanting to lean. Let's just get these tanks out. Alrighty. No, let me up. Okay, that thing right there. You're not helping me. There we go. Okay. That was kind of weird. I'm not even outside yet. What the hell was going on? There we go. That was weird. Alright, perfect. So I did move the spider bite. I do have one spider bite here on planet. I didn't move it. Alright, let's see where we're at. I don't want to block that door there. Okay, and we don't really need to attach to anything. There we go. And we should be good there. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Alright, yeah, perfect. Perfect. Alright, we'll get the other one and tuck her in nice and tight. 2 fully operational relics are physically on Titan. Fully armed, fully fueled, and ready to rock. So we now not only have a defensive capability back on Titan, we now have an offensive capability as well. And as you saw, these aren't the only 2 tanks. There's 2 more relics back on Shard, and 3 very large tanks ready to go, plus brand new SVs designed by Spange. I have a spider bite here for air to air. We're going to decimate. Decimate! Unfortunately, like I said, the population of the server is not conducive to that. So we're just going to play around and see what we where we go with it. But I said I was going to bring tanks here. I said I was going to rebuild the other tanks, and I'm a man of my word. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take the Warthog back to Shard, and I'm going to bring the Zliz here. We're going to head over to Attack Base Zulu, and we're going to start rebuilding these tanks. Alright, Gaming Warriors, so we are here on Titan. Got a little bit of lag here. Maybe it's because of everything here and the new textures and everything. This is the experimental 7.0, so you could even tell with like there's little cracks in the deck, which I think it's kind of cool. So, but yeah, there's a lot of new texturing. Even the concrete looks extremely different. I like it. But back to what we're supposed to be doing here. We're supposed to be rebuilding these. And I got a lot of work to do. There's a scarab up there as well that's pretty torn apart on the roof that I got to take apart. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go into a speed mode and clear all this stuff out, and then get these two relics back up and running. So this will be not relic 1 and 2, because relic 1 and 2 are here on planet. So it'll be relic 5 and 6. So it'll be 1, 2, 5, and 6 are on Titan, and we have 3 and 4 on Shard. All right, guys. All right. So, pardon me. Sorry about that, guys. It's pretty dry here out in San Diego, and it's really messing with my throat. Plus, probably the 10 cups of coffee I had already. So I had to down a lot of coffee. It literally has taken me, okay, a day and a half, plus or minus, right? You know, I still got my day job. I still got to take care of my kids, my family. So yeah, I gotta get that caffeine in there. But excuse me, I have done it. I have done it. And let me tell you guys, okay, rebuilding those 2 tanks that the wolves decimated was just, it was a more daunting task than building and designing something from scratch. I am not even joking, okay? It was, oh my goodness, because you want to get both of these vehicles, okay, to me, military spec, okay, in accordance with the first model. Okay, so this is one of the recent ones I purchased. So this is one of my blueprints of my original relic. Okay, and these 2 by far are identical. That one back there has not moved from when it was pilfered. Okay, torn apart, gutted by the wolves. This one I did move, though. I wanted to get underneath it to make sure that I got it similar to the other one. Okay, so there's some small coloring issues I got to do, but other than that, that's really it. These 2 are done. So I have reinforced the base. I got 1 tank and 1 small SV over there at Attack Base X-Ray or Outpost X-Ray, and here on Attack Base Zulu, I have 3 tanks. So we are reinforced and ready to go. The only thing I got to do is really just get some ammo in here. So I got to head back to Shard. I got to queue up some ammunition. Just keep spanning in ammunition until I can bring enough in this Liz to fill these 2 tanks. Other than that, I actually have some here at Attack Base Zulu. I always keep enough for a full outfit of both repairs, refueling, reoxygenating, a full complement of food, and enough ammunition to rearm 2 entire tanks if I have to. But these tanks, they carry about, I want to say, 4 cargo boxes of each type of ammunition it needs. The size of the tank might look small. Guys, I'm telling you, the relics are the champions of Titan. Woof, do you hear that? The relics are the champions of Titan. Champions. Okay, I hope I said that correctly. Now listen, I don't know what Spange classifies the Crusader as either a heavy or a medium tank. It looks pretty beefy to me, but Spange is known for building a little larger than me. You know, I like to build small and efficient, right? Just enough to make it work. Okay, time is not a very, how can I say this, abundant thing for me. Probably not a very abundant thing for Spange either, but when I come into play, I get the bare minimum of what I need so I could get on the attack. Okay, I like the PvP aspect, but I do like to be organized. I do like it to be uniform, and I do like it to perform well. Okay, a well-oiled machine. That must be the military in me. So before I call these things good, I'm going to take them out for a test drive and make sure that they actually meet the standard. Excuse me again, man. Let me get some water. So, real quick, I did not record the building of these. If you haven't noticed, I'm lagging around a little bit. Here's me jumping now, and that was a 2-second delay. Okay, so me jumping out of these tanks sometimes. Oh, you see that? Just the lag is it's severe. Ever since Experimental 7.0 dropped, I've been experienced lag, glitches in the environment, really bad stuff. So I'm not even going to attempt to do it. So I did not attempt to record. It would have just looked really weird when I went and sped it up, because it would have just looked like a slideshow, and you know, I want the best possible recordings for you guys. I don't want you guys to be having to deal with something atrocious. You know, it's not good for me. It's not good for you. Really not good for me. All right, come on. All right, you don't want to go over the tank thing. Okay, so we'll park this one here for right now. Yes, I know. I turned the aux. But going back to what I said, we have 6 relics on the server now. 4 here in Titan, 2 back on Shard, 3 Crusaders. There's 3 CX-23s floating around there somewhere. There's 3 Spider Bites for Galactic ship-to-ship battle, or small craft-to-small craft battle. And there's a plethora of actual, like, warships here. The pirates, we have an actual military force. It's crazy. Like, we're immensely powerful right now, and I'm really impressed. So we'll have to do something with that. All right, so let's pull this sucker down. All right, let's see how she handles. All right, floating up. And as you can see, I'm not a big fan of the cockpits, right? It's a tank. Tanks don't have cockpits, alright? It's already dark, but let's see what I can do. Let's go outside the base, and let's see how she handles. Now, the relics have been noted for their ability. Alright, she's sitting right around 50%, so that's normal for this class. Very fast, very nimble. Attack tank. Now it says LT, Light Tank 1. Alright, this is the second iteration of the relic. The first one was just an atrocious monster. By that, it was just a box. And I had built it in the last server just to get into a tank battle that was being hosted. And I really wanted to get in there and see what my light tank design could do. The chassis was great, but it really needed to be refined. And again, this thing is designed to be like a futuristic version of the M3 Grant, which at its time when the M3 Grant came out was a premier tank. Whoa. I might have just lost something there. I do gotta go get this fixed. I didn't repair every block. It would have just been way too time consuming. But she's handling just like a real relic would. So it has passed the repair test. So relic number 5 is ready to go. So let's take her on the repair pad. Repair her up real quick. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. There we go. The courtyard is being blocked up by this Liz. This is an attack base, not an actual like base. So, can I get you on the repair bay? Or is this Liz blocking you? Okay, I'm going to repair this one up, and then we'll take number 6 out for a ride. Alright, so I got Relic Tank 5 repaired, moved Relic Tank 1 out of the way, and that small explosion we saw in the test run was that block right there. Just popped away. Why is that not painted black? Oh darn. Oh darn. Always forgetting one thing. It's like Picasso, man. Never done. Always gotta mess with it. So, already moved tank number 1 right here. Right next to tank number 5, which is all way 100% repaired, refurbished, ready to go. So let's take number 6 off of the blocks here. Get her out there and run her around through the paces and see if she's ready to go. Alright, come on. There we go. I cleared out the courtyard too. Excuse me again. Move this Liz out of the way. So right now she's leaning kind of heavily. Don't know what's going on with that, but we'll have to check that out. So obviously this one needs repairs. We have to figure out why she's leaning so heavily to the left. So other than that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. These tanks will fight. They will be good to go. Prop this one up. There you go. So I can at least see under there, figure out what the hell's going on. But yeah, guys, other than that, that's all I really got. This episode took me quite a bit of time to do, to be honest with you, mostly because of the lag. Right there, see? Mostly because of the lag. It really did affect the gameplay heavily. It really did. So it took me longer to get stuff done because objects were getting placed here instead of over here. As you can see, like looking at the undercarriage, like, there's still some work I got to do on this, and I got to figure out why it's leaning. That's why it's leaning. Alrighty. So yeah, there's still more work I got to do. Obviously, number 6 is ready to go. Just a couple tweaks that I got to make on her, and she'll be refined. So by the next episode, we'll have this tank up and running. As I said before, we're ramping up Magic Slayer, the Wolf, Static Hair, Spange. I believe even Lucy are working towards designing POIs, planets for the next series on the Wolves community server, the 7.0 server that they're going to be revamping. New rules have already came out, but for right now, we're just kind of messing around in the server. As you can see, just me. So, Inverted Cow been making some videos of his escapades, right? And he's pretty much been on by himself as well. expansion comes on as well. The Pirates have been probably the most active on the server besides the Mercenaries being one individual, but they're still pretty active. So, but yeah, I'm still going to be doing some content on the server. We might not be doing any attacking or anything anytime soon, but there's still some designs I want to get. I want to take attack-based Zulu and Outpost X-Ray, put them in a creative server, kind of refine them up, paint them up, make them look nice, and then post them out there for you viewers to use these bases. Attack-based Zulu was overcome, but it was not conquered, if that makes any sense. They took it over, but it was very difficult. It took their entire forces and it decimated their forces. And everything was easily retaken because they didn't reinforce it good enough. But it is what it is. So I'll put those out there for you guys to take a look at and to utilize. So that's all I got. Chief Rocky out.